Hi guys, we are going to be walking through our invention project. I wanted to make sure you had a video just to kind of go through what each process is going to look like, and how this is going to be set up. So this will be the end of class, a little bit before Christmas break, and you'll finish it up after Christmas break, and then this will be the last thing that you do. Until like through January until class is over, and you guys then will be switching WIN classes. So we are going to go to Schoology, and if you guys, you'll have this open when the project is ready to start. You will see the Invention project folder. When you click on that, it's going to have a few different like pages and assignments that you guys are going to go through, and we're going to walk through a little bit of these together. So the first thing you guys are going to do, and everybody needs to do this, is you are going to click on this project guidelines and rubric, and you are going to make your own copy. It should have you make a copy of it when you open it. But everybody needs to do this, and then you guys are going to have the option to create an invention or some sort of innovation, or change something that we have on your own, or you can work with like a partner or a group of three. So you guys will have to open this, and you're gonna, again, everybody needs to make a copy, and that copy will then look like this. I do have the due date set as January 10th. Miss Smith might change that just depending on how things go, but we want to try to get that in before the end of the marking period, so these projects obviously get graded for you. But what we're going to do, some questions. Do you get bored with your toys at home? Is there something that really bugs you or bothers you? Do you want to make something easier to do, or do you wish something that you use works a little bit differently or worked differently? So these are questions that you might have, or you might have other questions. And what you guys are going to do is you are going to come up with your own invention, or you're going to come up with some sort of innovation, or some sort of improvement to a problem that we have, or some sort of like device that we have that you want to improve upon to make easier or more efficient, things like that, where you can create your own invention. So how we're going to do this, you guys have some information with how you can do this. You have adaptations. You could make a new game. You could create a new sport, something to help our environment, change toys around, things like that. So when you scroll down to here are the steps that you're going to follow to complete the project. The first thing you're going to do this week is kind of just brainstorm some ideas, whether you're doing that individually or with like a partner or small group. You need to come up with what you want to do. And everybody needs to be on the same page. If you're in a partnership or a small group, if you're doing this individually, think of something you want to do. But you're going to brainstorm what you're going to call your invention, what problem it's going to solve, things like that. Okay, so then you're going to describe your invention. How would you make it, what it's going to look like, things like that. You might also need to do some research to make sure that your invention or some sort of solution to improve upon something is not already out there. You want to try to be as original as you can to the best of your knowledge. So then we're going to actually jump back to Schoology. And if you go to the Invention Project folder, during these early steps of brainstorming, you are going to click on this brainstorming worksheet. And you guys may either have this printed out, if Miss Smith printed it out, or you can just kind of look through it online. You might be able to open it in Cami if you guys want to like download it and open it in Cami to work on as well. But this brainstorming worksheet is just going to give you guys some ideas of how to answer those questions. It's going to give you a place to focus on what you want to create and improve upon. It'll give you the option and like space to kind of sketch out what you want to do a little bit, things like that. Okay, so it just talks about what brainstorming is, thinking of some simple things that you could do. What are some problems you would like to solve? Thinking of those inventions, what you would like. And as you continue, then you have the space to kind of draw a picture of what it might look like. What did you decide to invent? What do you need? What problem does it solve? Who would use it? Like, is this going to be an invention or some sort of solution for something that's geared towards kids, or maybe adults use it more, or like anybody can use it, things like that. Okay, so that'll help get you started these first couple days. So if we go back to the Create Your Own Invention project packet, you're also going to need to create a set of directions for how your invention is going to be used or how you need to use it. Then I am asking that your group or you individually create a prototype or a model of your invention. It does not have to be to scale, so it doesn't have to be the actual size. You can just make a little version of it. It doesn't have to be the exact materials. You can just make a rough model of what it would look like. But you guys are going to have to do this outside of class using materials that you have. So you're going to need to work with your group to come up with how you want to make it and what you're going to need to use. You can ask Miss Smith if there's anything in the classroom that I might have available that you can use. But otherwise, making the prototype is going to be something that you guys need to come up with and do outside of class. Then the last thing that you're going to do, well, one of the last things, is you're going to design an advertisement. So how this is going to be, you guys as a group or individually can choose to either create a 30-second to 1 minute commercial advertisement about what your invention is, what problem it solves, maybe how much it costs, who would use it, why people need your invention, what's exciting about it, things like that. If you choose to do the commercial, everybody that's in your group, or if you're in a partnership, needs to be in the commercial to some extent. If you do a commercial individually, obviously you would be the only person. You may ask other people to be involved if you need if you need a crowd or groups of people, things like that. But the group members need to be involved, or the individual person. The other option you can do for your advertisement is to create a billboard or a poster. So if you remember through some of our old inventions that we went through, they had newspaper articles or newspaper ads that described what the invention was, maybe how it could help people, and it showed what the invention looked like. So you guys could do a poster instead if you want to just do a paper advertisement. So either the commercial or the poster. Your groups do need to decide what you want to do, and you will need to tell that to Miss Smith as well, so she knows who is doing what. One other thing that you will need to do as you go through this is you're going to be putting this information on a slideshow. Now, you only need to do that as a group or as partners. Not everybody has to create their own slideshow. So if you scroll down here, the rubric for your project, you're going to create your invention, figure out what it is, and the slideshow, the Google Slides, are going to be kind of that place where you have all of your information collected. So if you look at the grading scale here, the total project is 55 points. Your first slide is going to be what your invention name is, who the group members are. Then your second slide is going to be how you came up with the invention, what is it, why did you choose it, like what problem did it solve? Then your third slide is going to be the picture or your drawing sketch of your prototype. You can take a picture of that prototype in the model and insert that to the slide as well. Then slide 4 tells you like what materials you would need to use. You could list this out as what you would actually need or what you think it would need to be made of, and then see kind of what kind of cost it would take. Slide 5 is going to be those directions, how your invention works, what it does. Slide 6 is what it improves, how it helps society. Like, are you coming up with something completely new, or are you just improving upon something we already have? Then slide 7 is just your like works cited or resource page. Any links you used for research, where you found information, all of that. Then slide 8, you are going to post the link for your TV advertisement, the video that you make, or you're going to take a picture and insert the picture of your poster advertisement. That way it's all on the slide as well. If you do the TV advertisement, I don't really know what kind of video software you guys use, but I know you have to make videos for other classes. So feel free to use what you guys know and what you're comfortable with using if you do create your TV advertisements. Again, this kind of just gives you the slide guidelines, what you need to add, and then that is it. So everybody should have this packet. If we go back to Schoology and go back to the Invention Project folder, once you guys are finished with your project, this will be your slides. One person from the group or the partnership is going to submit your invention project where it says Invention Project Submission. Okay? And again, the directions say that only one person needs to submit the completed project. Again, Miss Smith should have who's working with who, so she knows what grade to give everybody. And then when you go back to the Invention Project folder, there's one more thing that everybody will have to do, and that assignment is this partner participation sheet. So again, you can work in a group of 3 if you decide to do that, but everybody will click on this partner participation sheet, and you're going to essentially just kind of grade your group. So this gives everybody a little bit of accountability and responsibility to make sure you are all working and you are helping each other out, and everybody kind of has a role in this project and one person isn't doing it all. So you guys are just going to grade each other out of 5 points for how we did. If you're a group of 3, you will grade your 2 other partners. If you are an individual, you will just grade yourself. If you're just a partner, it's just 1 or 2. Okay? So that is our invention project. That's the structure. Again, you guys will be starting that this week. Then we have Christmas break. You guys will have a web quest for Christmas, but you'll have time to work on this project as well. You guys are more than welcome to email each other and work on your invention project over Christmas break if you want. If you guys are friends or live close to each other or talk to each other outside of school, you can do that. Otherwise, once you come back from break in the new year, you will have a few more days to work on this and go from there. If you have any questions, just let Miss Smith know, or you can reach out and email me as well. Good luck, guys, and I look forward to seeing your projects as well.